we're gonna watch. Should we try if depression was a person? I feel like it'll be funny still. More than 264 million people currently suffer from depression. Okay, so he did work with a good thing. This was probably an overall positive, correct? Most likely, which is why I'm gonna make fun of it. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I assume it will be goofy. You know, no offense to people who have depression. Just kidding. You guys are weird. Sorry.
Down we fall. Just go.
It's over, depression.
So that's depression, and Prince EA is coming in to interrogate him. He's going, it's over, depression. It's over.
Just go.
It's over, depression. Do you know why you're here?
He's like, why does it sound like you're about to sing a little song for me?
This ain't a game.
I've been framed.
No, we got the right man.
Oh no, they're gonna like rap back and forth. This ain't a game. I've been framed.
You are being charged with the first-degree murder of millions of people, an infinite amount of agony, along with the pain and suffering of their families. You're the worst killer of all time. Just look at your crimes. You've taken more lives than Hitler and Stalin combined. What you have done.
Dude, if you say something like that, though, you're like minimizing what those people actually did. Like, guys, why are we so worried about Hitler and Stalin when depression has taken more lives? Like, yeah, depression's been around for a lot longer than two human men.
It's awful.
Why are they turning this into a song? And why is depression just like a grouchy man?
Taking more lives than Hitler and Stalin combined. What you have done is awful. You've been on a run, but you got sloppy, cocky, and now we finally caught you, Mr. Depression. Do you recognize this man? Look at him, damn it.
Dude, this is so wrong. Oh no, dude. Look at him, damn it. Huh? Why are you turning this into like a funny little song?
This is Robin Williams. He was very well known
This was Robin Williams. He was very well known. Throws it on the ground.
Recognize this man? Look at him, damn it. This is Robin Williams. He was very well known. At approximately 11:45 a.m., August 11, 2014, he was found dead in his home. Cause of death was suicide, but that ain't true. It was not suicide, was it? It was you.
Got nothing on me.
Oh, we have a witness. And according to our medical examiner, Mr. Williams had antidepressants in his system.
Dude, what? Okay, so what are you trying to do, though? Is it like what is the enemy here? Because it seems like you're like dehumanizing the enemy into some like monster that's depression. But like, if you really want to make a video to help it out, maybe you should go to the people who are in charge of the country and have control over how many people are more likely to get depression because they're not actually doing anything about it. But instead you're like, I'm gonna make it a little monster. What is the point though? What's the goal? Are you trying to make people feel better about depression? Why would this make them feel better about it? Does he share any resources? Yeah, I do believe that he is working with or an organization called Straight Up Impact. Oh no. Wait, huh? Like, I thought this was like the donation thing. Like we were raising money for something. Yeah, where are the resources? He put the suicide hotline on there and the crisis text, which is something.
Laughter and joy was the reason for his existence, but you were his affliction. Now let's move on to your other victims. Mr. Anthony Bourdain. His life was about spreading good news and good food, but
okay, but what's the goal? I don't want to hear about these people just dying.
All the evil things you did, you're not a me.
Hey, sorry about that. We're not gonna watch that video anymore. I do think it's in bad taste though, and that he shouldn't record stuff like that. It doesn't feel like he took the proper measures to make sure that this thing was in good taste. You can't just bring that out and have someone act it out for a rap song. Oh, let's watch Karate Master teaches disabled boy a lesson, which sounds like The karate master beat up the disabled boy. He taught him a lesson. I don't know if Prince EA is going to be playing the disabled boy. I have a feeling he'll be the wise karate master who is all-knowing.
This is the story of a young boy who tragically lost his arm in a devastating car accident. Years went by, but his self-confidence was left behind. One day, his parents decide it's time to move somewhere new.
I'm waiting to see if they hired a guy who actually doesn't have an arm, or if it's gonna be...
So while looking through some boxes, the boy came across an old martial arts magazine. And from there, he quickly signed up to study judo. The boy began lessons with an old Japanese judo master. The boy was doing well.
Sorry, this is so rude if he does.
The boy finally said, "Shouldn't I be learning more moves? This is the only move you know, but this is the only move you'll ever need to know."
Trying to figure out if this guy's got an arm or not. Is that messed up of me? Motherfucker's got an arm under there, doesn't he? He's hiding an arm under there.
The next proved to be a greater challenge.
Imagine how messed up it would be if he had no arm in real life.
Stronger opponent.
You can't beat up a guy with no arm.
Concerned for the boy's safety, the referee called a timeout. He was about to stop the match when the sensei intervened. "Let him continue," the sensei insisted.
He's like, what? Why would you tell him that? I'm losing.
Soon after, the match resumed. His opponent
looks like they're
made
dancing.
a critical mistake. He dropped his guard. Instantly, the boy used his move to pin him.
Oh, he used the same move. He's got one move. Oh yeah, that was the whole thing in the beginning. He's like, I don't need any other moves. But you do. You do need more moves. You can't just use the same move every time. Throughout this entire video, I was reminded by a quote from Bruce Lee. "I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times." Wow, that's powerful.
The boy had won the match and the tournament.
Okay, I'll look up his name. What? It's not on here. Uh-oh. Nate put in the... Just copied the top comment and put it in chat. What the hell? Oh, here we go. Okay. That motherfucker's got 2 goddamn arms. That's the second arm I see, and the one photo I have of him. Here's another one. He's got 2 arms. He lied to us. Listen, I don't blame him. You gotta get the jobs where you can get them. You know, even if it costs you a couple moral points, you gotta make your bag.
Hey everyone, I just want to stop the video to let you know a couple of fun things that are happening. Currently, I'm on the porch taking pictures for my new merch that's coming out on Monday. It's a hat, surprise! You're not going to see what it looks like until Monday. I mean, maybe you will before, but not in this video. And then I also posted a video of a series that I started last month on my second channel, but it didn't perform super well. So I posted it on the He Said Us channel. If you want to see what I've been up to in July, what I've been watching, what I've been playing, what I've been listening to, click the link in the description down below. There's also a Spotify playlist for the songs that I liked in July down below. And finally, third of all, my new song is out, Not Good Enough by Denton. It is on all streaming platforms now, and a lot of people have been listening to it, and I've been getting great reception, which is awesome. I appreciate it, but continue to listen to it. Continue to loop it in your sleep. I'm gonna go with the Justin Bieber yummy strategy of just telling people to play the song whether or not they like it. Okay, that's all the announcements. Back to the video. Bye-bye.
Okay, we could watch one more. Start Changing Your Life. It's only 4 minutes.
I have studied personal growth for a decade, read thousands of books, and I'd like to explain my main insight. This might sound strange, but it is my greatest advice. Listen close, I'll make it concise. The quickest, most efficient way to change your life
is to do it.
Is to change your life. Rearrange your life, architect your existence. It is as simple as this. Think about a seed.
Okay.
If you plant a seed and it doesn't grow, no matter how much you try and toil, you mustn't blame the seed.
You must blame thy soil.
Because the fault lies with the soil. I visited a graveyard not too long ago.
And I brought a shovel with me, and I dug up the body of a former lover. The police came, and I went undercover. You know, they came and said to me, "Are you digging up this grave?" I said, "No, I'm digging up my love for Jesus, for whom he has saved." The people gathered around to see his graces, and they raved about the things he did and the people he saved. I mean, we're talking about the Son of God here, right? But last time I checked, people were left in the church to search, but they left the place where they look, the place where they read the book, so they could go on a hilltop, stare down at the crooks to learn from the people who stole from their neighbors, but forgot to talk and chat with their Savior. You see, I learned how to change my life in 2 days and 2 nights. Laid my head down on a pillow, and I said, all right, let's get going, let's get started. I think I pissed, I think I farted. Stare down my target, but I'm Walmarted. Okay, I'm done.
And as I walked around that cemetery, I noticed something. On every tombstone, every single one,
There was a name. Yeah, dude, that's how they work.
there's 2 things. A birth date and a death date.
Well, and there's a name. And sometimes some other stuff.
B to D.
B to D. Balls to dick.
And then I
Venus to Dussy.
realized that our lives, our very existences are summed up, totally encompassed in that line between the B and the D. Maybe that's why they call it a lifeline, because our life is that line. If our lives are in between the letter B and the letter D in that joint, then that means our life is the C.
C. Our life is the C. Boobs, cock, and dick.
And the C is choice.
Oh, it's pro-choice. I like that.
Life after death. I want to talk about something more important. Life before death. Because from cradle to grave, your life is the sum total of every choice you have ever made. And according to some scientists, the average person makes 35,000 choices per day.
That's not true. Don't ask me why I know. It's not true, right? Obviously. This guy's an idiot. I make like 10 choices a day. I don't let myself do anything else. I wake up and I'm on autopilot, but 10 times a day I let myself make my own decision. And that's called free will over your life. The 35,000 choices you make per day is actually anti-free will. It's free won't.
But I don't believe that. Because if people
Oh, he doesn't believe that. So I just went on that whole rant for no reason. Cool. That whole time I got angry that he said that we make that many choices a day and everyone yelled at him to cite his source, and it turns out he agrees with us.
made that many conscious choices every day, their lives will be different. And most people are so asleep with their head down, moving so
They gotta get woke.
See, their choices are being made on their behalf. Let me explain. Do you know the #1 predictor for how long you're gonna live?
Stress, happiness.
Is it A, blood pressure?
Okay, I guess we're doing a trivia thing right now.
B, exercise?
Took him a second to get the B out. He was like,
B, B, blood pressure?
he took his time, dude. Look at this. He's like, oh, B
Or C, genes?
it's gonna be, I'm gonna say blood pressure, because then he's gonna say it's the stress, which would make me right in the first place.
It's D.
Well, you can't do that, Prince EA. You're not allowed to do that. He's gonna say it's a choice. D, it's your choice. You let yourself die, you loser.
None of those.
Okay, it's just none of those. Cool. And then he gives us a little laugh because he's like,
New research shows the best predictor for how long you're gonna live
come on.
is not your
Just say it, dude. Why do you stretch it out so long? So he talks about this choice thing and he doesn't come around to why he doesn't believe it until like all the way over here. He's like, they say this, but I don't believe it. And here's why. And then he's like, it's not your genes, none of those. It's actually something different. So at 2 minutes, he says that and then says, I don't believe that. Because if people made that many conscious choices every day, they don't see that their choices are being made for them. Then he just switches and goes, let me explain. So this is like opening up on what he was talking about before. So I'm hoping it comes back around to this choice thing.
It's not your genetic code. It's your zip code.
Someone was right. Did they know it was going to be that?
Zip code. Look it up. Where you live decides how long you live, because your opportunity determines your possibilities. Your map determines where you get to. See, life is not like a box of chocolates. It's more like a restaurant. And your choices are limited to what's on the menu. Where am I going with this?
He's writing it and he's like, well, where am I going with this? He just doesn't have any idea.
I'm saying if you want to eat the real food of life, you must have the courage to order off the menu.
So if you're too poor to experience life and you can't actually make any choices, you need to start making choices. You gotta put the food on the menu and eat off of it, like slurp it up.
You move, travel,
Move,
change your environment, escape your comfort zone.
move,
Move.
move.
Let me spell it out for
Let me spell it out for you. Move.
Move, travel, change your environment, escape your comfort zone. Yeah, it's hard. Damn right it's hard. So
My doctor asking if my doctor asking if my new erection pills are working on my penis.
yeah, it's hard. Damn right it's hard. Sometimes you gotta cut the finger to save the arm.
Huh? What does that mean, cut the finger to save the arm? What does it have to do with your new medication?
Sometimes you gotta cut friends out of your life and it will be sad.
No way he's showing clips from Bel Air on Peacock because they're sponsoring the video. Is that literally what this is all about?
But you must hang with people with a common future, not just a common past. And don't worry about your mistakes. Don't even be concerned. Because as they say, sometimes you win and sometimes you learn.
No, that's not as they say. They don't say that.
Because as they say, sometimes you win and sometimes you learn.
No, Princey A, that's not how it works. That you can't say as they say and then they don't say it. Because they don't say, no one says, you know what they say, sometimes you win, sometimes you learn.
This I can confirm, second chances do exist. I don't care what you did in those streets, the universe allows U-turns. But you must make a new choice, decide on a new path. And when your time comes, I pray in the middle of your B and D
In the middle of your bussy and dussy?
is a squiggle.
Oh no! Oh no! This deserves a real good Princey A out of context count.
Time comes, I pray in the middle of your B and D is a squiggle, not just
A C.
a dash.
Oh, okay. Every time I tried to predict the script, he went crazy. The tracking is so bad. Like, it's not even on. It's supposed to stay with like the foreground or the background, but it's like moving too fast. Thank you, Princey A. Wow. Wow.